So here I'll just talk about the basic features of the Lightbox element. In another video, I'll go deeper into the more advanced ones. So here I have a web page, it's a project, and I have some images over here. And every time I click on one of these images, we'll see that we go into the Lightbox. We have a thumbnail, and I guess we could just delete this thumbnail so it's not here because it's just one image. When we have more images, those thumbnails are more useful. But for the sake of this demo here, let's just go ahead and leave that thumbnail there. Let's go back into the project and see how this works. So here I have the images, and here I have a lightbox for every one of these images, a lightbox element. And just to show you how these are built, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this one over here. So we have a block, we have the lightbox with an image, and then we have a title. So let's just go ahead and delete this lightbox. We only have the title left. Now I'm going to click block here. I'm going to hit A on my keyboard, go to the utilities here. Here's the Lightbox. I'm going to go ahead and click it. There we go. Now I'm going to switch it around with the title. There we go. Here we have a placeholder image, and whatever we have in this Lightbox is like a trigger for the Lightbox. So whatever we put in here, for now it's just an image, and we don't need that image. We can actually use this title instead. But for now, let's just go ahead into the settings of the image here, and let's find an image for this Lightbox. It was this one, okay? And that is only the image, so it's nothing's gonna happen if I go save, and then if I go preview, and if I go ahead and click, nothing happens. This one works. This one, it's not set up yet. So exit preview. What we need to do to make it work is go to Lightbox, go to the settings over here, and now here are the settings for the Lightbox. Now we can turn off the thumbnail here, make the overlay dark, for example, and group. I'll show you what this does in a moment. Basically, you can group all these together for the Lightbox itself. So let's go and add an image. Let's go ahead and add the same one here for the Lightbox. There we go. And if I click save, and if I click preview, it now works. I click it, and there we go. It works as expected. Let's exit, and now let's go into the settings. Actually, let's go to the design and interactivity, because here I want the cursor to be a pointer once we hover over this element. So let's see how that works. We now see that there is, now it changes, so people know that it's actually clickable. Exit preview, and now everything works as we want it. But what if we want all of these 4 images to show once this Lightbox element is clicked? Well, in the settings, we can either add each one of these, right? We can just go ahead and add the other work files, the other images here. Go ahead and save it. Then preview. And then if we click this first one, we have the thumbnails that are now better to use. We changed it to the black background, right? But if we click another one of these, well, it still has one, because we would need to add that to every single Lightbox for that to work that way. And we could do that, right? We could just go ahead and like copy and paste this Lightbox and play around with it that way. Or we could do it in a more smarter way, which would be to go to settings, get rid of these images over here, and add a group. So it can be any number. It's just for your sake. I'm going to go with number 1. And now I go to another Lightbox. I hit the image here. If I hit escape, it goes up and into the Lightbox here. So I'm going to be doing that to make it a little faster. Group 1. Going to hit now this one here. Escape. 1. Escape. 1. There we go. So now what happens is that all these images all the Lightboxes are connected. If I go to preview, and if I hit any one of these Lightboxes, I get the 4 ones from all of the Lightboxes. And that specific one that I clicked is actually selected. And if I get rid of one of these groups, so for example, I don't want this one to be in this group, escape, settings, group. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this, save, preview. So now that one, it doesn't have a group. If I click it, it's just by itself. But if I click any of these 3 ones, they will be grouped by that group number, the 1, right? So that's how that works, just so you know. And in this case, if I click preview, if I click the title, nothing happens here, right? But if I put that specific title, this title, into the Lightbox, then that will also be clickable. Actually, whatever I put in the Lightbox will be clickable. So I can even get this image. I can delete this image, right? And this only will be clickable. You can put a button, for example, right? So let me just show you how this works. Preview. All right. And if I click it, the Lightbox shows up. So you just need to remember that one thing is the Lightbox settings are one thing, right? All the settings, I just clicked Command and Z. That's why the image showed up again. And let me go Command Z again so that title jumps out of the Lightbox. So one thing is the Lightbox settings here and what you can do with it. Let me go ahead and click Lightbox. So the Lightbox settings here, right? The second thing is the thing that you actually put in the Lightbox that will be the trigger for the Lightbox. And these are the basic features. I will go deeper into the CMS and other things in another video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.